Thank you very much. The attempt has been made in order to clarify about justice in trading, in trade as well as finance in Islamic law. And so this is very nice because your presentation based on the verse of the Quran. The verse in Surah An-Nisa. This is very common verse of Quran, and surely from this verse we can conclude that it is what we call Madaniyah again, and stress so many aspects here. La ta'kulu amwalakum bainakum bil batil, number one. Illa an takuna tijaratan an taradin minkum wala taqtulu anfusakum also. So wala taqtulu anfusakum, there is very unique explanations by many scholars here, even though we understand that do not kill yourself, but here refer also something that related to trading. If for example you buy something and so the seller are not able to what we call sense your product, you already pay for that, so meaning that this is kind of killing also. Therefore wala taqtulu anfusakum, not only kill yourself, for example suicide, in the form of suicide, but at the same time also in trading. So you see the background here related to justice in trading and financial what we call practice. In the element, for example, the riba, horror, ghasab, and then cheatings are not allowed in Islamic law in all forms, right? Directly or in secrets. So in this case, and you see from many scholars idea from Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, At-Tabari, and Asay Kutub. You see this is very prominent Muslim scholars in Tafsir Al-Quran. Ibn Kathir in his book Tafsir Al-Quran, and the Al-Qurtubi, I think Qurtubi also, I'm not sure, Tabari also same thing, say Kutub fi Zilal Al-Quran here. So say even though different wording but go to the same thing, by which we say that what we call the trading Islam must be fair between what we call seller and the buyer. So in order to establish justice in this case, so no need for me to read one by one the opinion of Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, At-Tabari, and Sayyid Qutb to save our time today, but simply to say that this is something that related to the trust, mutual trust in selling and buying, the honesty and fairness, and then eliminating of exploitation must be really practiced in trading, because this is the way how to establish justice in Islamic law. So you see here, Alhamdulillah, this group try to give you also the idea related to pertinent verse of the Quran by using the subtopic with key term here. So la taqulu amwalakum bainakum bil batil. There is one idea here. You can explain more, but simply we say that this is la taqulu here, do not allow. So do not allow here meaning that karahiyah. Sorry, an-nahi, melarang. So therefore, according to Islamic jurisprudence, it is prohibited. It is haram. Even though Allah SWT does not use the word haram here, but the word la here is strong enough to indicate what we call haram in consuming any wealth between one to another bil batil, unjust punya way to obtain that kinds of the wealth. So this is maybe one of the explanation, and then I'm sure that the next also will explain another key term. So this is also another part of the verse Quran, illa an takuna tijarata an taradin minkum. So simply want to say that anything, any trading that you are certified between one to another, this is what we call permissible according to Islamic law, because this is what we call just to all. You are happy, buyer happy, seller happy, also go on. Right? If one of you do not happy about that, so that is the question. And this is even though we have a problem in Arabic writing, but accordingly, wala taqtulu anfusakum, do not kill yourself. Normally we understand that do not kill ourselves, do not commit the suicide. But associate with trading, because try not to kill the seller, try not to kill the buyer, be fair. Right? Because all of them want to survive. All of them have the responsibility to their family members. All of them want to eat, want to get a profit. You want to get a product. The seller want to sell the product. So therefore, to be fair, so indicate that you do not kill one to another. So this is what we call strong reminder from the verse of Quran. If you do injustice in your trading, as you kill between one to another, which is very what we call very strong what we call reminder to us to do everything with justice. Because even though with the small money, right, if you find that someone cheat you, you are not happy about that, right? I'm not happy about that, especially in today's life. Be careful in what we call online business. Sometimes if you do not trust with the business, with the app, any app, don't try to do anything related to that, because anything can happen. And today we know that many scammers here and there. And for this reason, Allah SWT reminds long time ago saying that if you unfair in doing business, so meaning that you try to kill one to another, not only just to kill what we call, especially the moral, especially what we call spirit of the buyer or the spirit of the seller and so on. Right? And when we come to why this verse of Quran has been revealed, of course there are so many issues related to the trading, because as human beings sometimes they break the law of Allah SWT. They do not fulfill the law of God. They try to take the opportunity here and there. So therefore, better Allah SWT remind you at the very beginning about what we call the importance of justice in business, in tradings, and also in transactions. So we have 8 objectives, so many objectives, but I found that very good construct objective in very good manner, right? So I assume that 2-3 objectives is more than enough, but you want to do 8 is okay, just a practice and training for you for the future. Okay, go on. And this is the result discussion, also very good. I would like to add one more here. You have 3 results here: encourage fairness in dealings, preservation of life or protection of life, hifzu al-nafs, preservation of wealth or protection of hifzu al-mal, promote honestly and integrity, which is of course related to the verse of Quran. But I would like to add one more here. If you can think about that, what we call hifzu al-irdun, that means preservation of dignity, right? Because why we say this? Once you respect one to another, meaning that you preserve their dignity, because you have to understand that human beings have their own dignity. Even though, for example, you are maybe from developed countries, but you also have your own what we call dignity, that you want someone to respect you. If something happen, for example, in the form of cheating, so I'm sure that you will interpret that they do not respect you. So in this case, I'm sure that one of the results from the verse of Quran to preserve what we call preservation of human dignity. Okay, I think this is all for my comments of your presentation. Thank you very much.